Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to the Scratch Batch. So in geometry today we're going to look at triangles. We'll be doing two sessions on triangles. One will be covering all the basic properties, Pythagoras theorem, basic proportionality theorem, and in the next one we'll be looking at advanced properties where we'll be talking about centroid, we'll be looking at orthocenter and medians, altitudes, all of it. Okay. Yeah. So my name is Amit Surana. I am an aeronautical engineer from Chennai. This is my Telegram group. If you guys have not yet joined it, please go ahead and do that. The link is given in the description as well. Or you can simply search for Surana Live CAT. I'll be sharing the upcoming sessions links there. Yeah. So under geometry, we are done with lines and angles, and we've also done the practice for it. Guys, if you have not attended the practice session, please go ahead and do that. Today we're going to look at triangles. So here on YouTube we'll be doing the concepts. Special classes today we'll be doing one at 3 p.m. Special class which is on the app. Okay, if you guys have not done this before, you can immediately join this. This is a free class, you don't have to take a subscription for it. I'll be sharing the link in the Telegram groups. Don't forget to join in. Okay, 3 p.m. Chalo. So first let's talk about some basic properties of triangle. We all know a triangle is a three-sided, three-vertexed polygon. Yes, 1, 2 and 3 sides, 3 vertices, 3 angles. Yeah. There are a few properties of triangles. You can't take any three, you can't make any 3 line segments and call them a triangle, right? You can't always call them a triangle. So there are some properties. The first property is sum of any 2 sides has to be greater than the third side. Yeah. For example, if I say this is A, this is B, this is C, then according to the first property, A plus B must be greater than C. Same way A plus C should be greater than B, and same way B plus C should be greater than A. Right? This is the first property, and this is a mandatory property, because if this doesn't happen, for example, if these rules are not followed, then your triangle may not join. Yeah. For example, if I have a triangle with sides, say okay, let's do it here itself. Let's say the sides of the triangle are 5, 7 and 12. Yes, so when you have triangles of the sides 5, 7 and 12, it might look like this: 5, 7 and maybe 12 could go on like this. Are you getting this? Yeah, so this is not a triangle, right? This entire thing, yahan se yahan tak, and this is not a triangle. Only this part would be a triangle. Or it might turn out to be shorter also. Yeah, it might turn out to be shorter also. It could be like this also. Yeah. So for it to be a triangle, it must always be greater than, not equal to. So here what's the problem? 5 plus 7 plus 12. 5 plus 7 is not greater than 12. It's equal to 12, right? So it would not satisfy as a triangle. Clear? Got this, guys, everybody? Yeah, 3 sides, A, B, C. Same way, a small modification to this rule. इस रूल का छोटा सा मॉडिफिकेशन अगर करेंगे अपन, तो वी विल गेट, हेलो प्रज्ञा, हाय केशव, हाय गुलाम. Yeah, so if we make a small modification to these rules, what would happen? You would get that the difference of any 2 sides must be greater than the third side. For example, इसी को, this first one, if you take B to the other side, what would happen? You would have C minus B must be less than A. Yes, so the third side must be greater than the difference between these 2 sides. Same way, here what would happen? B minus A should be less than C. Here we would have A minus C should be less than B. Got it? These 2 rules extremely important for us to make a triangle where all the 3 sides intersect. Okay, done? Chaliye. Try this question out, guys. quickly try this question out. They're saying which of the following is a possible length of the side AC in the given triangle? Hi Shivi, good morning. Pooja says A. Others? Always remember, sum of any two sides must be greater than the third side, and the difference of any two sides must be less than the third side. Sahil says B. Superb. Others? How about others? Ranjit says B. Superb. Alright, so let's look at this property. Okay, we can say this side is A, this side is B. Yeah. So what is happening here? Very good, Gulam, Vedansh. So what is happening here? 4 plus 6. Yes, 4 plus 6 should be greater than C. Or in other words, C must be less than 10. So our third side C should be what? It should be less than 10. So can it be 10.1? No, not possible. Because C has to be less than 10, we cannot have 10.1 as C. Yeah. So जिन्होंने option A बोला था पूजा, this is ruled out. Okay. Same way in the second one, if you look at it, 4 minus 6 नहीं कर सकते because physical side है, तो 6 minus 4 should be greater than C, or C must be greater than 2. तो C का जो value है must be greater than 2, so it can't be 1.99, it can't be 2 either, so it has to be 4 1 by 3. Got it? It has to be 4 1 by 3. 4 1 by 3 is basically 4.33, correct? Clear everyone? Yes. So very good. Vedansh, Gulam, Ranjit, Sahil, superb. Pooja and Yashraj, please check. A won't satisfy. C has to be less than 10, not greater than. Okay? Cool? Alright, beautiful. Let's move on to the next one. Try this question out. So they're saying there are 4 sticks of length 26 meters, 14 meters, 12 meters and 10 meters. They're asking how many triangles can be formed using 3 out of the 4 sticks. Try this out. Okay, Vedant says 4. Others? Ranjit says 3. Sahil says 1. Okay. How about others? गुलाम says 2. Okay, सारे आंसर चॉइस हो गए सेलेक्ट. चलिए, so let's see, what do we know? We know that a plus b must be less than c, sorry, must be greater than c, correct? A plus b must be greater than c. So if we start with 26, let's say if we start with 26, if I keep a as 26, if I keep a as 26, what happens? 26 plus anything will definitely be greater than this, right? 26 plus 14 is definitely greater than 12, or it's definitely greater than 10. But if we twist this around, if I write it like this, 14 is one of the sides, 12 is one of the sides, is it greater than 26, guys? Is this possible? 14 plus 12 is greater than 26? No. Same way, 14 plus 10 greater than 26? No. Same way, 10 plus 12 greater than 26? No. So what does this mean? What does this mean? This means that 26 can never be side of a triangle at all, correct? 26 cannot be any one of the sides of a triangle. Do you agree, guys? Say yes if you agree. 26 नहीं हो सकता, because 26 is not greater than 26, 24 is not greater than 26, 22 is also not greater than 26, correct? So one of the sides, 26, is ruled out. Now with the rest of it, we can make one triangle, correct? Rest of it would be what? 14 plus 12 should be greater than 10, satisfies. You can check for the other ones also, right? 14 plus 10 will also be greater than 12. 10 plus 12 is also greater than 14, correct? So this satisfies. This means the three sides would be what? 14, 12 and 10. Now the problem here is, once this is established, what people think is three different sides, three different triangles banenge. Not really. This is only one triangle, na? 14, 12 and 10. If you arrange these, if I say this is 12, this is 14, this is 10, it's basically what? The same triangle ulta. So you're just taking one triangle and then you're replacing them, right? So it's only one triangle with sides 14, 12 and 10. Got it? So people who said 4, I hope you understood what went wrong. There can't be 4 triangles, there will only be one triangle. People who said 3, with 3 sides, any 3 sides, however you arrange it, you're basically just rotating the triangle. Triangle बना हुआ है, आप उसे सिर्फ rotate कर रहे हो anti-clockwise or clockwise direction. So that doesn't make a different triangle altogether. So 3 can't be it. And there's no way you can get 2 triangles. Yes, 2 triangles is only possible if there are 4 sides or even 3 sides for that matter. You will still not make 2 triangles at all, right? Clear hai guys, everybody? Done? So our answer is A, 1. Only one triangle with these 3 sides, 14, 12 and 10. ठीक है? चलेंगे next. So what I want to bring to your notice is, for a triangle, in a triangle, it doesn't matter कौन सा side कहाँ पर है. For example, ये अगर एक right triangle है, तो what you are doing is you are basically rotating this triangle like this. इस triangle को आप ऐसे अगर rotate कर दोगे तो ये कैसे दिखेगा? It will look like this. But this is still 90 degrees only. This is still 90 degrees only. इसे वापस आप ऐसे घुमा दोगे तो it will look like this. But it is just the same triangle. Are you getting this? It is exactly the same triangle being rotated. ठीक है ना? I hope you got this, okay? But if it's a, for example, if it's a trapezium, okay? Let's say it is a trapezium. तो ट्रपेजियम में क्या होता है, क्योंकि 4 sides है, because 4 sides है, there will always be one opposite side and 2 adjacent side, correct? यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे for every side, for A, B is also an adjacent side, C is also an adjacent side, है ना? But एक ट्रपेजियम में अगर आप देखोगे A, B, C, D, A is adjacent to B, C is adjacent to B, but D is not. So here you can make more trapeziums. यहाँ पे आप अलग अलग trapeziums draw कर सकते हैं, but not with a triangle. ठीक है? So that was with side. All clear ना guys? Side वाला concept clear? Everybody? Sum of the 2 sides must be greater than the third sides. Difference of 2 sides must be less than the third side. Okay? चलिए. Now we move on to angles. Yes, with angles, the first property, something that we already know, we've been having this information for a very long time in our minds now. These angles that are formed within the compound of the triangle, and these are called interior angles. Okay, ये तीन जो angles है, alpha, beta, gamma, these are called interior angles. Yes, so we know that the sum of the interior angles, alpha plus beta plus gamma, should be how much? 180 degrees. Yes, now we also have exterior angles. Exterior angles कब बनता है? When you extend a particular side. Okay, इस side को अगर मैं extend करूँ ऐसे, इस साइड को अगर मैं ऐसे एक्सटेंड कर दूं, इस साइड को अगर मैं ऐसे एक्सटेंड कर दूं, इफ आई एक्सटेंड द साइड्स, देन आई फॉर्म समथिंग कॉल्ड एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स. यस, जैसे ये वाला जो एंगल है, दिस इज एक्सटीरियर अल्फा डैश, दिस एंगल is gamma dash, this angle is beta dash. These are called exterior angles. Yes, so sum of exterior angles, this applies for any polygon. For any polygon, sum of the exterior angles will always be 360 degrees. Got it? Is this clear, guys? And you know what? That sum of an interior angle and its particular exterior angle, alpha plus alpha dash, will always be 180 degrees. Do you agree, guys? Alpha plus alpha dash will be 180 degrees क्योंकि ये straight line है. Yes. Same way, beta plus beta dash will be 180 degrees. Gamma plus gamma dash will be 180 degrees. Correct? So here, can I write it like this? Alpha dash will basically be 180 degrees minus alpha. अगर अल्फा प्लस अल्फा डैश 180 है तो अल्फा डैश क्या हो जाएगा? 180 माइनस अल्फा, है ना? 180 में से अल्फा को निकाल लो तो अल्फा डैश मिलेगा. यस, व्हाट एल्स इज 180 माइनस अल्फा? ये वाला देखो, दिस इक्वेशन आई कैन ऑल्सो राइट इट एज व्हाट? बीटा प्लस गामा विल बी 180 माइनस अल्फा. करेक्ट? यस और नो गाइस? ये वाला जो इक्वेशन है, अल्फा बीटा गामा इज 180, यहाँ पे बीटा प्लस गामा विल बी 180 माइनस अल्फा. करेक्ट? Yes, so ये भी 180 minus alpha, ये भी 180 minus alpha. So can I say alpha dash will basically be beta plus gamma? This is our third property. This is the third property with triangles. An exterior angle, that is alpha dash in our case, is equal to the sum of the opposite interior angles. इसके opposite मतलब alpha को छोड़ के बाकी के दो angles, which is what? Beta and gamma, will be equal to beta plus gamma. आया समझ में guys? एक बार हाँ बोल लो. Yesterday somebody was saying कि सर ये पल्ले नहीं पड़ रहा exterior angle वाला scene. Say yes if you got this. I want everybody to drop in a yes. Yeah, beautiful. So same way I can also say beta dash will be what? Beta dash क्या होगा? बाकी के दो angles, alpha plus gamma का sum. Same way gamma dash will be what? Alpha plus beta का sum. Clear? Cool. चलेंगे आगे. सूरज, you missed out a lot of it, buddy. थोड़ा सा रिवाइंड करके देख लो ना फटाफट सूरज. अभी पूरा एक्सप्लेन किया था, थोड़ा सा फटाफट रिवाइंड करके देख लो. ठीक है, चलिए लेट्स ट्राई आउट एन एग्जांपल क्वेश्चन नाउ. They're asking what is the value of the angle PQR, which is this angle PQR. इसका क्या वैल्यू है पूछ रहा है. Quickly try this. ट्रायंगल्स इज एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट गाइस. कॉन्सेप्ट ज्योमेट्री में ट्रायंगल्स काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि ट्रायंगल्स विल हेल्प यू विद क्वाड्रिलैटरल्स, इट विल हेल्प यू विद पॉलीगन्स. क्योंकि हर चीज का फॉर्मूला याद नहीं रख सकते. एरिया ऑफ एन ऑक्टागन, एरिया ऑफ अ पेंटागन कुड बी रियली स्ट्रेसफुल, राइट? सो उसमें triangles will help you. Okay, super, very good. Pooja, Pragya, Vedansh, Sahil, everybody saying C, 80 degrees. Beautiful. So what do we know? We know that sum of all the three angles must be 180 degrees, right? So angle P is 2x, angle Q is 4x, and angle R is 3x. This should be how much? 180 degrees. So we have 9x is equal to 180 degrees. That means x will be 20 degrees. But what do we have to find out? We have to find out 4x. Yes, angle PQR, 4x. So what is 4x? 80 degrees. Beautiful, guys. Superb. Done. Next. Try this one. Okay, this is A, sides mention nahi hai. This is C, this is D. Okay, we need to find out the value of side DBC. Okay, Stockaholic and Vedansh are saying 60. Sahil is saying 60. Stockaholic is saying 80. Okay. Pooja and Pragya are saying 60. All right. So what is this? You see, within one triangle, एक triangle में, by joining this side with this vertex with this side, we have two triangles now. Yes. So within these two triangles, what do we need to find out? Our unknown is this side, this angle. We need to find out this angle. Yes. How can we do that? We can do that by starting to find this angle. If this is 25, this is 35, how much will this be? Or even better, directly find out this angle. This is an exterior angle, correct? ये वाला जो angle है, this is an exterior angle. Yes. So what will be this? This angle BDC is basically going to be sum of these two angles, correct? Interior opposite angle. So 25 plus 35 is 60 degrees. So if this is 60, this is 60, then this will be how much? How much will this angle be? 60, 60 and 60. This is what we need to find out, right? This is our answer. Clear? Simple. So we don't have to sit and wait to find out first this angle and then go for this. This will be 120 degrees, but ये ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है क्योंकि directly exterior angle ढूंढ सकते हैं. ठीक है? चलिए next. Next we are going to go for classification of triangles based on two things, based on sides and based on angles. Yes, and उनके साथ साथ उनके properties भी अपन वहीं पे discuss करेंगे. Okay, so based on sides there are three types of triangles: equilateral, isosceles and scalene. Let's first look at that. So in an equilateral triangle, let's say this is equilateral triangle. Okay, an equilateral triangle is also called a regular triangle क्योंकि यहां पे क्या है, तीनों साइड्स इक्वल हैं एंड तीनों एंगल्स भी इक्वल हैं. यस, अल्फा, बीटा, गामा. व्हाट इज दिस? हियर A, B and C, all three are equal, all the sides are equal and all the angles will also be equal. Since all the angles will be equal, what do we get? Each angle का measurement कितना होगा? क्योंकि total 180 है, 180 को 3 में split करेंगे, 60 degrees each. बढ़िया? Yes. If this is the case, then what will be their exterior angles का measurement? Each exterior angle कितना होगा? जैसे बीटा डैश है, उसका length कितना होगा guys? If this is 60, this is going to be 120, correct? So can I say alpha dash beta dash and gamma dash, all three will be 120 degrees. Cool. 120. Beautiful. Done. ये है equilateral triangle. Okay. Next we are going to look at something called an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle is what? It's almost an equilateral triangle, but only two sets of sides will be equal, the other won't be. Yeah. For example, if I take A, B and C in an in an isosceles triangle, A and B could be equal, but C won't be equal. A and B will be equal, C won't be equal. So same way, उनके जो opposite sides है, opposite angles है, जैसे these two sides are equal, correct? ये दो sides equal है, तो इनके जो opposite में angles है, जैसे ये वाला A जो side है, इसके opposite का angle ये है, so this is alpha. B जो side है, उसके opposite का angle ये है, beta, and C जो ये है, उसके opposite का angle ये है, gamma. So what can we say? Alpha and beta are equal, but gamma won't be equal. Got it? Everybody? Alpha and beta will be equal क्योंकि angles opposite to equal sides are equal. In a triangle, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. ठीक है? Done? तो इसमें भी सेम, फिर एक्सटीरियर एंगल का भी सेम लॉजिक रहेगा. एक्सटीरियर एंगल ऑल्सो सेम लॉजिक. अल्फा डैश एंड बीटा डैश विल बी इक्वल टू ईच अदर, बट गामा डैश वोंट बी, है ना. 180 माइनस दैट वोंट बी इक्वल. यस. द थर्ड triangle that we are going to talk about is called a scalene triangle. Yes, a scalene triangle is a triangle where all the three sides are distinct. A is not equal to B is not equal to C. Same way उनके जो opposite angles है वो भी distinct होंगे. Alpha, beta, gamma, these will also be distinct. So automatically उनके जो exterior angles होंगे वो भी distinct. Clear? Sorted है guys सबका? So all three triangles, equilateral और regular. Equilateral triangle को regular triangle भी बुलाते हैं. So equilateral, isosceles, scaling. Sorted everybody? Yes. Now let's talk about the same in terms of angles. Yes, in terms of angles. So we know there are three types of angles. We have acute angles, right angles and obtuse angles, correct? So acute angled triangle या acute triangle is in such a way that all the three angles alpha, beta and gamma, तीनों 90 डिग्री से कम होंगे. Yes, alpha, beta, gamma तीनों 90 डिग्री से कम होंगे. Acute triangle. Yes, it could be 70, 30, 80. It could be 60, 60, 60. So can I say an equilateral triangle is an example of acute triangle? Equilateral triangle is a type of acute triangle. Yeah, acute angled triangle. Clear? The next we are going to talk about is a right triangle. Right angled triangle or a right triangle. Right triangle में क्या है? Exactly one angle should be 90 degrees. The others have to be acute. है ना? बाकी के जो दो हैं वो acute ही रहेंगे. Why? Because one of them is 90, some is 180, so alpha plus beta has to be. So here, if gamma is equal to 90 degrees, then we know that since alpha plus beta plus gamma 180 है, उसमें से gamma अगर 90 है, तो can I say alpha plus beta will be equal to 90 degrees? Yes, one of the angles is 90, the other two का sum will be 90. Clear? Yeah, and then the third type of triangle is obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle में क्या है? Any one angle will be greater than 90. Yes, it can only be possible like that. सिर्फ एक ही एंगल 90 से बड़ा हो सकता है. 90 या 90 से बड़ा सिर्फ एक ही एंगल हो सकता है, right? So here gamma will be greater than 90. Automatically alpha plus beta will become less than 90. Clear? गामा अगर 90 से बड़ा है तो अल्फा प्लस बीटा विल बिकम लेस देन 90. क्लियर है गाइस सबको? एनी डाउट्स हियर? तो हियर व्हाट विल हैपन, इनके जो एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स होंगे, इनके एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स अल्फा डैश, बीटा डैश एंड गामा डैश विल ऑल बी ग्रेटर देन 90 डिग्रीज. यस, देख लो एक्सटीरियर एंगल देखो यहाँ पे, दिस इज ग्रेटर देन 90. यहां पे देखो ग्रेटर देन 90. समझ में आ रहा है? एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स विल बी ग्रेटर देन 90 हियर. यहां पे क्या होगा? गामा डैश विल बी एग्जैक्टली 90. गामा डैश दैट इज दिस एंगल, ये वाला एंगल एग्जैक्टली 90 डिग्रीज होगा. और बाकी के जो दो है अल्फा डैश एंड बीटा डैश का सम जो होगा विल बी ग्रेटर देन 90 डिग्री. यस, in fact it will be greater than 180 degrees actually. It should be equal to 180 degrees, not greater than, it should be equal to 180 degrees. No, 270 degrees, sorry, should be equal to 270 degrees क्योंकि exterior angles का sum 360 है, so this is 270, this is 90. Clear? Yeah, and alpha dash and beta dash, alpha dash and beta dash both should be greater than 90. Clear? Exterior angles. What about obtuse angle triangle? Obtuse angle triangle में क्या हो जाएगा? Gamma dash will be less than 90. ये देखो, ये वाला जो एंगल होगा, this angle will be less than 90. Correct? Yes. But the other two angles, ये 90 है. The other two angles, alpha plus beta, will obviously be greater than 90 degrees. In fact, it will be, sum will be greater than 270 degrees, and individually alpha and beta dash individually will become greater than 90 degrees. Clear? Yes. Anchal, CAT 22 batch, where are you talking about? On YouTube? YouTube पे बात कर रहे हो क्या? YouTube पे कोई अपने कोई भी बैच में कोई एडमिशन प्रोसेस वगैरह नहीं है आंचल? Okay, try this question guys. Okay, you're talking about upon taking the subscription. Anchal, drop me a message on Telegram, I'll help you out. This is my Telegram handle, Surana Live. Drop me a message here, I'll help you out, okay? Yeah guys, try this. Pooja is saying C. I think Suraj is also saying C if I'm not wrong. Vardhanam is saying C, superb. So let's look at all the four triangles, okay? Let's look at all the four triangles. The first one is saying obtuse isosceles triangle. Is it possible guys? Isosceles triangle matlab kya? The two angles must be, two sides must be equal and the third will be unequal side, correct? So can I have it like this? This side and this side equal to each other. This will be the third side. So this is obtuse angle. These two are the equal sides. So automatically these two angles will become equal. So this is possible? Yes. Eliminate. Because they're saying does not exist. Yeah. Let's look at the second one, acute isosceles triangle. Is it possible? Yes, acute isosceles triangle is also possible. If these two sides are equal, this is unequal side. Just for an example, you can take 70 degrees. So this will also be 70 degrees and automatically this will become what? 40 degrees. Is it possible? Yes. All three angles are less than 90 and two sides are equal. Possible. What about an obtuse equilateral triangle? This is not possible because all the three sides have to be equal. All the three angles have to be equal to 60. So we cannot have an obtuse equilateral triangle. So this has to be our answer. What about an acute equilateral triangle? Obviously, all three angles are less than 90 degrees. So acute and equilateral triangle is automatically an acute triangle only, correct? Our answer is obtuse equilateral triangle does not exist. Yeah? Chaliye, next. We are going to talk about right triangles now. Yes, right angle triangle or right triangles. Yeah. So with right triangles, one of the biggest, strongest theorem that you can use in entire geometry and mensuration is Pythagoras theorem. Yes. We all know this theorem and we've been taking this extremely lightly, है ना? अपन इसको बहुत lightly ले रहे हैं क्योंकि सर ये तो स्कूल में बच्चे 7th 8th में पढ़े थे, अपन ने इतना कोई important नहीं है ये वो. But Pythagoras theorem is extremely strong. It will help you not just with two-dimensional mensuration, but it will also help you in three-dimensional mensuration. Yes, so Pythagoras theorem is one of the strongest, one of the most mightiest theorems that there could be. Okay. So according to Pythagoras theorem, if this triangle, let's say triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Yes, if this side is A, this side is B, this side is C. Okay, before we get into Pythagoras theorem पे के अंदर जाने के पहले, first let's talk about right angle triangles. Okay. So in a right angle triangle, the third side, which is called the hypotenuse, yes, has to be the largest side, has to be greater than the other two sides, correct? Hypotenuse जो है वो दूसरे दो साइड से बड़े होने चाहिए. Yes, but since a right angle triangle is still a triangle, ये triangle ही है, right? So hypotenuse will still be less than the sum of the two sides. आया समझ में guys? Yes, hypotenuse is the longest side, it's the largest side, but it has to be less than the sum of two sides, क्योंकि ये और any triangle का property है ना? कोई भी triangle का ये property है. Cool? Now, according to Pythagoras theorem, in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse or the square of the hypotenuse should be equal to sum of the other two sides, sum of the squares of the other two sides. Yes, so c square should be equal to a square plus b square, or c becomes equal to square root of a square plus b square. Clear? C क्या है? Third side will be square root of a square plus b square. So you can play around with this. You can write b square will be equal to c square minus a square. You can write a square will be equal to c square minus b square. So you can find out if any two sides are given, you can always find out the third side. Yes, आप हमेशा third side को ढूंढ सकते हो. Clear? This is Pythagoras theorem. Now Pythagoras theorem जो है, it works both ways. ये इस डायरेक्शन में भी काम करेगा, इस डायरेक्शन में भी काम करेगा. मतलब क्या? अगर right angle triangle है, if the angle is right triangle, then c square will be equal to a square plus b square. If c square is equal to b square, a square plus b square, then automatically the triangle is right triangle. दोनों तरफ काम करेगा. If it is a right triangle, then c square is equal to a square plus b square. If c square is equal to a square plus b square, then automatically the triangle has to be a right triangle only. आया समझ में? For example, if I give you a triangle, ठीक है, मैं एक triangle देता हूं जहां पे this side is 3, this side is 4, this side is 5. What kind of a triangle is this, guys? ये किस तरीके का ट्रायंगल है? What kind of a triangle is this? जल्दी बताओ. Superb. It has to be a right triangle. Yes, this triangle has got to be a right triangle. Why? Because 5 square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square, है ना? 25 is equal to 9 plus 16. This satisfies. If it satisfies, then automatically this angle becomes right. Clear? 5 के ऑपोजिट वाला राइट होगा, लॉन्गेस्ट साइड के ऑपोजिट वाला 90 डिग्रीज होगा. यस, yes, Pooja, Stockaholic, it is a scalene triangle, but more specifically it's a right scalene triangle. Yes, it is not any random scalene triangle, it is a right scalene triangle. Okay, cool guys, सॉर्टेड है ये, समझ में आ गया? अच्छा, इसके थोड़े वेरिएशंस है, सम वेरिएशंस दैट वी आर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ. Some variations of Pythagoras theorem that we are not aware of. If the triangle is right, अगर right angle triangle है तो क्या होगा? C square is equal to a square plus b square. If the triangle is acute, then c square will always be less than a square plus b square. Yes, and if it is obtuse, then c square will be greater than a square plus b square. समझ में आया? अगर एंगल 90 से कम है then it will be less. अगर एंगल 90 से ज्यादा है then it will be more. Clear? Got it, guys? Okay, चलिए, look at this question, quickly try this. Give the answer as yes or no. Pooja and Sahil are saying yes. Others? Yes, Pragya is also saying yes. So what is this? If we have to check if a triangle is right angle triangle or not, where do you start from? You start from the largest side. Yes, largest side का जो square है 26 square should be equal to 24 square plus 10 square. Do you agree with this, guys? Yes, so 26 square is what? 676. Yes, same way 24 square is what? 576. 10 square is what? 100. Does this satisfy? Yes, it satisfies. That means if c square is equal to a square plus b square, then automatically this triangle is a right angle triangle. क्लियर? आ गया गाइस समझ में सबको? डन? चलिए, तो हियर another thing that I want to bring to your notice here, if you look at the ratio of the sides, 26 is to 24 is to 10, they are in the ratio of what? 13 is to 12 is to 5. Yes, 13 is to 12 is to 5. If any triangle are in the ratio 13 is to 12 is to 5, will automatically be a right angle triangle, because these three numbers are called Pythagorean triplets. Yes, these three sides or these three numbers 13, 12 and 5 are called Pythagorean triplets. मतलब कोई भी side of this ratio, कोई भी triangle of this ratio will always be a right triangle. Yes, so there are multiple unlimited number of Pythagorean triplets. The most familiar ones are these three: 3, 4 and 5. Any three sides of the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 5 will always be a Pythagorean triplet. Yes, that means it will always be a right angle triangle. 3 is to 4 is to 5. Yes, same way 5 is to 12 is to 13. ये अभी अपन ने देखा. Another more familiar one is 7 is to 24 is to 25. These two are most common. These two are most common. तो आप कभी भी ज्योमेट्री में अगर आप कोई ट्रायंगल देख रहे हो, the moment you see the sides are in the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 5 या 5 is to 12 is to 13, it should strike in your mind that it has to be a right angle triangle. Yes, these are the other ones. These are less familiar one. 8, 15, 17 is also pretty common, but these two are the most common: 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13. Okay, done. तो इन्हें याद करने की या रट्टा मारने की जरूरत नहीं है. Don't have to remember. You just have to keep in mind this one: 3, 4, 5 and 5, 12, 13. बाकी का आप वहीं पे सॉल्व करके फिगर आउट कर सकते हो. ओके, ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन आउट. Try this, guys. Okay, Pooja says B. 1.08. Others? Sahil is also saying B. Very good. So what are they saying? A ladder 3 feet long. So there is a ladder. Let's draw a two-dimensional figure of this. So there is a ladder. This ladder is 3 feet long, inclined to a vertical wall. So there is a vertical wall which is 2.8 feet long. Yes, they're saying how far approximately is the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. This is base of the wall, this is foot of the ladder. They're asking this length. So what do we do? Pythagoras theorem. Yes, तो ये क्या है, दिस इज x according to Pythagoras theorem, because this has to be vertical, that means this is 90 degrees, है ना, vertical है मतलब क्या, 90 degrees. So what happens, x square should be equal to 3 square minus 2.8 square. Yes. So यहाँ पे what can be done, if you are not comfortable with this calculation, then you can write this as 3 minus 2.8 into 3 plus 2.8, है ना. A square minus b square is basically a plus b into a minus b. So this is 0.2 into 5.8. 5.8 का डबल क्या है, what is double of 5.58 का डबल क्या होगा, 116. थ्री स्क्वायर एंड 2.8 स्क्वायर, करेक्ट ना. Yeah, so it will be approximately 116 क्यों आ रहा है. Yeah, 116 actually answer. आंसर चॉइस गलत है. 1.16 feet. Okay, closest answer is this. Actual answer is 1.16 feet. Yeah, sorry, this is incorrect answer. No, sorry guys, root of sorry, x square is 1.16. X square is 1.16, so x will be square root of 1.16. My bad, square root of 1.16. Yes. So what you can do here is square root के लिए you can look at the answer choices and then eliminate. Yes, obviously square root of 1.16 will be less than 1.16, correct. Square root of 1.16 will obviously be less than 1.16. Yes, so we can eliminate these two answer choices, and 1.16 का square root is obviously greater than 0.2 क्योंकि 0.2 का square is 0.04. So we have option B 1.08 as the answer. Done. Sorry, बैक गया था मैं यहाँ पे. This is x square. Cool. चलिए next, try this out. Rahul. Hi Rahul. Actually it's supposed to start tomorrow. I'll get the update now itself. हाँ राहुल, मॉडर्न मैथ स्टार्ट होगा. मॉडर्न मैथ. Okay, C12. Anyone else? So what's the scene here? Look at this. They're saying find the length of the hypotenuse of the given triangle. So this has to be the hypotenuse. Yes, we need to find the length. But what's the problem? We've only been given one side. हमें सिर्फ एक ही side दिया हुआ है, दूसरा side नहीं मिला है. Yeah, that means this calls out for trigonometry. Correct? The sides are given, and sorry, one side is given and the angles are given, right? So So can we use trigonometry here? Yeah. So if I want this side, I can either use cos 60 or I can use sin 30, correct? So sin 30 is basically what our this is hypotenuse, let's call this h, okay? Let's call this side h, okay? So sin 30 is going to be what? Opposite side by the hypotenuse. Sin 30 we know is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 will be 6 by h. This basically means h will be 12 centimeter. Yes. Now this is if you are comfortable with remembering trigonometric values, very good. Trigonometric values अगर आपको याद है तो बहुत बढ़िया, you can easily do this. Yes, either by sin 30 or by cos 60 you can do this. But what's the biggest problem here? Remembering these values, right? So what we bring is we bring special right triangles. Yes, with right triangles we have special right triangles. This will be very helpful, especially in going for the area of the triangle and all that, right? Remembering, you know, going with trigonometry could be a little tricky sometimes, so this would be extremely helpful. Yeah. So what happens under special right triangles? There are two special right triangles. First special right triangle is called a 45-45-50. Sorry, 45-45-90. Yes. This side is 45. थोड़ा बड़ा ही बना देता हूँ, इजी होगा आपको समझने में. So if the special right triangle is a 45-45-90 right triangle, this is what? Isosceles right triangle, correct? ये क्या है? Isosceles right triangle, है ना? यहाँ पे these two sides are equal, opposite sides, these two sides are equal. Isosceles right triangle में या 45-45-90 right triangle में क्या होता है? If the side opposite to 45 is A and this side is also A, then this has to be what? Root 2 times A. Yes, 45 के सामने अगर A है, दूसरे 45 के सामने भी अगर A है, तो this side will be what? Root 2A. Clear? Yes, this is one of the special right triangles, and the other special right triangle is a 30-60-90 special right triangle. So this is, let's say this is 60 degrees, this is 30 degrees, and this is 90 degrees. So 30-60-90 right triangle में क्या होता है? If the side opposite to 30 degrees is A, अगर 30 के opposite वाला side A है, तो 60 के opposite वाला side root 3A होगा, and 90 के opposite वाला side 2 times A होगा. Yes, 2 times A. Clear? I hope you're getting this, guys. Yeah. तो यहाँ पे सेम केस है, देखो 30 डिग्रीज के ऑपोजिट वाला साइड अगर 6 है तो 90 डिग्रीज के ऑपोजिट वाला साइड क्या होना चाहिए? 2 times A, which is 2 times 6. This is 12. Okay. So these are based on trigonometry only. ये trigonometry के basis पे ही है, but not bringing in trigonometry directly. Okay. So 45-45-90. If this is A, this is A, this is root 2 times A. 30-60-90 में क्या है? If this is A, this is going to be root 3 times A, and this is going to be root 2 times A. Clear? Done? Useful when it comes to quick calculation. Okay. Now let's move on to area. We'll do till area, and then congruency we'll do tomorrow. Okay. So area of a triangle is given by the most common formula for area of any triangle, not necessarily a right angle triangle. कोई भी triangle का area क्या है? Half times base times height. Yes. Specifically in a right angle triangle क्या हो जाता है? The base and the height are basically the sides of the triangle. जो दो साइड्स परपेंडिकुलर होते हैं राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल में, तो इसमें क्या हो जाता है, एरिया बिकम्स, एरिया ऑफ दिस ट्राइंगल विल बी व्हाट, हाफ टाइम्स बेस टाइम्स हाइट. यस. इन एनी अदर ट्राइंगल, नॉन राइट ट्राइंगल्स में अगर आप देखोगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, इफ आई से दिस इज द बेस, देन दिस बिकम्स द हाइट, ये वाला हाइट हो जाता है. yes, not any of the sides but this perpendicular distance drawn from the opposite vertex of the base. अगर ये बेस है तो ये हाइट होगा. इफ आई वॉन्ट टू चेंज दिस, लेट्स से मेरे को ये बेस पता है, दिस बेस आई नो, देन दिस विल बी द हाइट. इधर से परपेंडिकुलर जो ड्रॉ होगा, दिस विल बी द हाइट. यस, दीज मे नॉट बी इक्वल. ठीक है, ये जो है ये इक्वल होना जरूरी नहीं है. और अनदर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई टेक दिस एज द बेस, then this would be the height. ठीक है, clear? So basically overall the formula will be what, half times base times height. Clear? Everybody sorted? Yeah. Specifically if it's an equilateral triangle, so for example let's say this is an equilateral triangle. Okay, इसको equilateral triangle लेते हैं. If this is an equilateral triangle with all the sides as A, now what happens to find out this? So this is, क्योंकि ये equilateral triangle है, ये 60 degrees, ये perpendicular है 90, तो automatically this is 30 degrees. yes, तो 30 60 90 के हिसाब से क्या हो जाएगा, 60 के opposite वाला side has to be √3 times A, correct? बट क्योंकि दिस पर्टिकुलर 30 के ऑपोजिट वाला a नहीं है, a/2 होगा, 30 के ऑपोजिट वाला a/2 होगा, so this will become √3/2a. so in an equilateral triangle the height is √3/2 times a. yeah, तो अपन अगर फॉर्मूला में लगाएंगे, एरिया के फॉर्मूला में लगाएंगे, एरिया इज व्हाट, हाफ टाइम्स बेस टाइम्स हाइट. हाफ टाइम्स बेस क्या है, a, हाइट क्या है, √3/2a. so this gives us, बेस में √2/2 is by 4, so √3/4a square. ठीक है, got this guys? so this is important, this is important. this I would not recommend you to remember, क्योंकि ये याद रखना ही थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स है. b/2 स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर बाई 4. yes, isosceles triangle का ये फॉर्मूला याद मत रखो, instead go for the Heron's formula. this is easy to remember and also the calculation process is doable. ठीक है, वेदांश will do trigonometry towards the end after mensuration. mensuration जब हो जाएगा उसके बाद trigonometry करेंगे. ठीक है, so Heron's formula, according to Heron's formula, area of any given triangle is s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c the whole root, जहां पे s क्या है, sum of the three sides. yes, so if I take a triangle, this is a, this is b, this is c, s is called the semi perimeter. perimeter क्या होता है, sum of the sides, so semi perimeter क्या है, उसका half. yes, so sum of the sides by half में you have to apply this s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c का square root. बढ़िया. so Heron's formula is important. it will be helpful not only in geometry but coordinate geometry में भी ये काफी useful रहेगा. ठीक है, डन. चलिए, let's see if you can try this question guys, जल्दी से try करिए. Are you guys trying this, guys? प्रणव गलत जगह पे पूछ रहे हो भाई, गलत जगह पे पूछ रहे हो। सीमैट का रिजल्ट कब आएगा? ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट पे इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी, नॉट हियर। So why do people get so anxious about the results? टेस्ट दे दिया, आपको पता है कैसा रिजल्ट्स आएगा, एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक के रिजल्ट्स आने के पहले एडमिशन्स लोग रैप अप कर लेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है। तो जो कॉलेजेस सीमैट का स्कोर एक्सेप्ट कर रही हैं, they'll obviously keep some seats open for you guys, so don't panic। जब आएगा रिजल्ट्स तब आ जाएगा आपको, you know how you performed, you don't have to get anxious about the dates of the results, dates of the response sheet, dates of the test। आराम से भाई। Any answers, guys? Okay. So the question has given an isosceles triangle to us. That means two sides will be equal. Let's say these two sides are equal. This is the distinct side, okay? They're saying its perimeter is 50 and the largest side is 20. Focus on the word largest. Yes. So if the largest side is 20, then we know that the sum of the sides A plus B plus 20 has to be 50 centimeters. Since A and B both are equal, we get 2 times A is 30 centimeters or A is 15. Yes, this means this is 15 centimeters, this is 15 centimeters. Yes. Pooja is saying A, Pragya is saying D, okay. So we have all the three sides of this triangle, correct? We have all the three sides of this triangle. Do not go for the isosceles triangle ka area formula, it's pretty irritating. Instead go for Heron's formula, right? So according to Heron's formula, area, so first let's find out the semi-perimeter. So semi-perimeter is what? They've given that the perimeter is 50. So 50 by 2, 25 is the semi-perimeter. Yes. So area of this particular triangle will be what? S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C the whole root. So S यहाँ पे 25 है, 25 into what is 25 minus 15? 10. 25 minus 15 is 10 and then 25 minus 20 is 5. Correct? So this will give us what? 25 is 5, bahar aa gaya. 10 into 10 is 100, 10 bahar aa gaya. So 5 into 10, 50 comes out and then we are left with root 5. So 50 root 5 centimeters. Yes, not 55. No, 55 is incorrect. 50 root 5 centimeter square is the right answer. आया गाइस समझ में? Okay. So Heron's formula is still better than direct formula for area of isosceles triangle. Yes. अगर तीनों साइड पता ही है, so do it in something that you're comfortable with instead of going for those अदर मेथड, ठीक है। तो यस, अभिलाष, वेदांश, पूजा, योर आंसर ए इज करेक्ट। डन। चलिए ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन। Vardhanam says 18. Anyone else? So this is a property of an isosceles triangle. In fact, any triangle, but it works with median. Here it works with perpendicular also. Okay, so I'll write it down. For an equilateral triangle, the line joining the midpoint, median, is the same as the perpendicular height, which is altitude. Yes, it is the same as your angular bisector. Yes. Okay. So what happens is a median का एक property है. Median का एक property है. What a median does is it divides the triangle in two equal parts in terms of the area. Yes, in terms of the area. Yeah. Now with an isosceles triangle, क्योंकि isosceles triangle में not all the sides are equal, तो isosceles triangle में क्या होता है, only for the unequal side, मतलब ये वाला साइड और ये वाला साइड इक्वल है दिया हुआ है, करेक्ट, ए बी एंड ए सी आर इक्वल. So only for the unequal side or only for the distinct side, this applies only for the distinct side. Only for the distinct side, the median, the altitude and the angular bisector are all the same. मतलब ये जो perpendicular line है AD, what it will do is it will divide these two in equal parts. Median मतलब क्या, हाफ कर देता है साइड को, एंगल्स को भी ये इक्वली स्प्लिट करता है. यस, एज वेल एज इट इज परपेंडिकुलर. समझ में आया? तो परपेंडिकुलर भी है, मीडियन भी है, तो उसे हाफ में स्प्लिट कर देता है ऑपोजिट साइड को, एंड इट इज एंगुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑल्सो, मतलब क्या, एंगल को भी हाफ हाफ कर देता है. यस. ऑन दी अदर हैंड, अगर मैं यहां से ड्रॉ करता हूं मीडियन, यहां से मीडियन मेरा अलग होगा, परपेंडिकुलर मेरा अलग होगा, एंगुलर बाइसेक्टर मेरा अलग होगा. समझ में आ रहा है? द परपेंडिकुलर, द मीडियन एंड द एंगुलर बाइसेक्टर विल ऑल थ्री बी डिफरेंट फॉर द इक्वल साइड, बट अनइक्वल साइड के लिए, ये अनइक्वल साइड है, इसके लिए सब कुछ सेम है. यस. So basically what happens, since this perpendicular is also median, automatically median divides the area into two equal parts. तो अगर ये 36 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर है, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, 18 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर, 18 सेंटीमीटर. ठीक है. Yes, this property is very important. Cool guys. If you have any questions or queries, please let me know. Alternatively, what you can do is you can prove these two triangles to be congruent. Triangle ADB and ADC are congruent. If you're comfortable with congruency, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. Since they are congruent, कैसे congruent? These two sides are equal. AB is equal to AC दिया हुआ है question में. AD and AD are common sides. AD common sides है. And we have right angle triangle here also, right angle triangle here also. 90 degrees यहाँ पर भी है, 90 degrees यहाँ पर भी है. So by RHS congruency, you can say that they are congruent triangles. So congruent triangles में क्या होता है? Areas equal होता है. समझ में आ गया? Just an alternative approach. ठीक है? चलेंगे next. चलिए try this out. Okay, let's do one thing with this question. We can eliminate this. This is not the question, okay? We just have to find out the area. Forget this part. Leave this part, guys. ये नहीं करना है. Becomes too easy. Just find out the area. Find out the area, guys. No, Suraj. No. Suraj, median divides the side in the ratio 1:1. 2:1 wala is for the centroid. Centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1. Confuse हो रहे हैं आप. मीडियन का मतलब ही है कि हाफ एंड हाफ में डिवाइड करेगा इक्वल पार्ट्स में, नॉट 2:1. Find out the area, guys. Vedant says A. Superb. Others? Pragya says A. Very good. So area again given by Heron's formula will be what? S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C का whole root. Correct? Let's first find S. तीनों sides दिए हुए हैं 100, 100 and 160. So this is 360 by 2. S is 180. So our area will be what? 180 into 180 minus 100, 80. 180 minus 100, 80. Then you have 180 minus 60, 20. का square root. One thing, 80 and 80 का square root is 80. उसे बाहर निकाल लो. 180 में भी एक 20 है, so 20 and 20 का square root 20 बाहर निकाल लो. बाकी 9 बचेगा, 9 का square root 3. Yes, so this is 1600 into 3, 4800 centimeter square या meter square. ठीक है? Beautiful guys, very good. And also if the previous question, that one, find the cost of fencing. So for fencing, what would you do? You have to fence around the triangle, but you have to leave what? 2 meter gap for a gate. Okay, so let's say this 2 meter is the gate. We have to fence all of this. So technically पूरा perimeter में मेरे को 2 meters छोड़ना है. So perimeter will be what? 100 plus 100 plus 260, 160. From this I need to remove off 2 meters. Yes, so this is 360 minus 2, 358 meters है. Cost of 1 meter is 10 rupees, so this will become 3580 rupees. अगर वो दूसरा वाला question होता तो, ठीक है? Done? Cool guys, everybody comfortable with everything that we've spoken today? Yeah. So tomorrow's schedule, tomorrow we are going to see congruency, we are going to see similarity, and then we will look at advanced triangle concepts. That is, we will be looking at centroid, we'll be looking at medians, we'll be looking at orthocenter and altitudes, we'll be looking at circumcenter and perpendicular bisectors, and in center and angular bisectors. ठीक है? So all these will be looking at tomorrow. Cool. Same time guys, 11 o'clock. Don't forget to join in. Okay. Yeah, these are some of the batches that are starting. This is for CAT 24, started on the 16th of April. You can join into this. This is the prices for the plus subscription. You can use my code Surana Live for a 10% discount. And Unacademy is also launching notes now. So study material will be launched. Yes. 15 comprehensive modules, 500 plus frequently asked questions, chapter wise practice questions, and tips and strategies. Yes. Vedansh, no, today 2 p.m. There is a all educator meet is there, so 2 p.m. won't be possible. I'll let you know. We'll do it in the evening. Okay, I'll let you know the timing. Okay. Iconic subscription, this is the prices guys. Use my code Surana Live for 10% discount on Iconic also. Don't forget to join in guys. 4 days workshop on 20th of April, and on 24th there will be a test of 66 questions, 2 hours. You get a chance to win these amazing prizes if you get first 5 ranks, and you will get a chance to win 100% scholarship. And if you have any doubts on any questions or concepts that you're trying out, you can use the Ask a Doubt feature. It's available on the website and on the app. You can upload 3 doubts at once. You can use your preferred language to get the solution. And if you have a solution with you, you can get it reviewed also. Okay guys, thank you so much. I'll be updating you on the next session on the app, okay, on the Telegram group. Okay. Thank you so much. Keep